and how, as a group and yourself, stay grounded in avoiding getting caught up into that hype of either a particular technology, like you said, with AI, et cetera, or innovation?
I think we rely heavily on the community voice. One of the things I hadn't mentioned yet is what is our philosophy on innovation at Roche, and it's entirely externally driven. So we've really gone all in on open innovation at Roche. To say that, you know, we are experts in drug development and drug commercialization, and there's probably no arguing that Roche's history and Roche's success so far has been in this area. But as we enter into new spaces of technology, new business models of delivering more outcomes to patients, new transformations inside the healthcare system, we realize that you know, the drug intervention, the pharmaceutical intervention, and even the diagnostic intervention, which arguably we are also experts in, it's just one or two pieces of the puzzle, right? That puzzle is getting bigger, more pieces are coming in. There are different ways to alter the course of disease now that, you know, aren't drugs and diagnostic devices. And so we're not experts in those. We recognize that those experts are within the community, and those experts, you know, we can work with. And so that's why we've gone sort of all in on open innovation. And I think, you know, not so much relying, but bringing in the external voice, bringing in the community to help us validate some of these ideas, rather than just have one or two experts that become sort of that idea generator. Then you bring in multiple sides of the equation and you have multiple mechanisms of validating those ideas and sort of getting the signal from the noise, or getting through the hype machine, right? And so you know, hype is usually driven by one or two individuals, and most other people jump on, and you know, over time, those one or two individuals, they're louder and than the community is. But I think, you know, our philosophy is the community is always the loudest, and so not to let one or two voices drown out the community, but always listen to the community, always listen to the people and the patients, and hear what they have to say. Is it going to work? I don't know. I mean, the hype machine is strong, and so we may always find ourselves getting caught in some of these cycles where a technology is overhyped and everyone's jumping into it, and we don't know what the potential is, but everyone's telling us it has massive potential, and so we go all in on some of those. Yeah, I mean, are we going to get caught in some of those cycles? Likely. I think for us, it's the openness to pivot away from that when we start getting the signals that it may not be. It's you know, the potential may not be there. Take AI, for instance. Like, I think the hype machine is strong around AI. Everyone thinks it's going to be transformative. Everyone thinks it's going to revolutionize how we deliver healthcare to patients. We also agree. We also think that as well. But, you know, what if in a couple of years, the readouts, the outputs, the results of a lot of these AI experiments say that, you know, we can't do it the way that we envisioned it? We're open to pivoting. We're not, we're as agile as a lot of the smaller tech companies are, as agile as can be for a large multinational corporation. But all to say, we're not married to any one of these ideas, because we recognize that we're in sort of an era of change right now. I think that's the most we can ask for, is just to be prepared for change.
Do you really understand your patients, and more importantly, their journey? Or do you have to make assumptions because you have limited time or budget? Introducing Welltigo, a digital-based research solution that gives you the ability to rapidly reach and survey patients and caregivers in less than 4 weeks and under $20,000. Welltigo helps you identify patient gaps, remove assumptions, and stay ahead of your competition. Reduce your reliance on globally sourced patient research and get insights specific to your country with Welltigo.